Very envious of your tan.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
And do you know, considering you've just come out the jungle, you're not covered in mozzie bites or anything. Did you not get chewed to bits?
No, I don't think they liked me too much. But...
She's been very nice. She says we're not as scary as the jungle, so
No,
thank
you're
you
not.
for that.
Not
Thank
at
you.
all.
Yeah, that is.
What were your highlights? Because obviously we only see 24 hours edited down into, you know, a tiny bit. But for you, what were your highlights?
The whole thing was such an incredible experience. I've got to, you know, tell the truth and say I was so naive going into it. I thought we were going to get backhanded bananas and jelly beans and bottles of water, but no, absolutely nothing.
But there's always rumours of that, isn't there?
Yeah, literally what you see is what we get, and the only extra food that we ate was what we won. So it was...
I mean, I have to say, we watched every second of it as a family. It was our sit-down at night, the four of us sat down there. And, you know, at the beginning, you were kind of cast as being the sort of get out there, no nonsense, take no prisoners kind of girl. And then the story kind of moved on a little bit. And last week, actually, we spoke about Dennis Wise being regarded as a bully, and we discussed that. When you come out and then you suddenly are made aware of what everyone has been talking about for 2 or 3 weeks, how does that feel?
It was the most horrific experience, coming out and having my dad next to me and my eldest daughter, and to be told what had been portrayed in the media and on social media. It was heartbreaking for me, absolute heartbreaking for me. And I struggled to deal with it for quite a while, and I still struggle to deal with it now.
It's funny, isn't it? It's because I did Celebrity Big Brother, and the thing is, you know, I mean, even I've been in telly for years, but we do forget. They're only going to show the bits where there's a big explosion, or look for those bits that's telly-worthy, isn't it? And they're not going to show those lovely moments that you share, or the funny bits, or the deep conversations.
And Ian and I had so many deep conversations, and we've since spoken when we both came out, and you know, there's no hard feelings between us, and I think he's put the record straight today by saying that there was no bullying and it's completely untrue.
It's a horrible word, that, isn't it?
It
and
is
I mean, you've
horrible.
got kids going from, what, 12 down, and like most mums and dads, that's what you don't want from your children.
No,
so how did you deal with that, given that you were called it?
I spoke to Megs, because obviously she saw my initial reaction in the car, and I said, look, this is what Mummy's been made to look like. You know that's not true. And she said, I know you're not that. You're not, you know, what everyone's making you out to be. And I think that it's good for her to have seen that side of things and to see how things can be portrayed. And not everything that you see is true.
The disturbing thing is, a lot of the unpleasant stuff and the accusations of bullying that you've had on social media come from children.
That really, really surprised me, actually. Jamie and I were sat looking through my Instagram last night, and he pointed it out. And these are like 11-year-old children.
And they're
it's
calling
quite
you some
scary.
pretty horrible things.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
horrific things, and it just goes to show that, you know, kids literally take everything literally with what they see.
Does it make you regret the experience?
Absolutely not.
No, good,
I had the most amazing time, and you know, I wouldn't do it again.
Have you looked back on it at all? Because, you know, obviously, you know, it'll be recorded or whatever. Are you going to look back on it?
I don't think I am, you know. I've seen snippets. I just think the experience I had is the experience I had.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to kind of cast shadows over that experience.
You can't change it, so...
No, exactly. And I think I'd be really critical of myself if I did watch it back.
Have you learned anything about yourself?
I'm so competitive. Oh, my God. I didn't actually realise how bad I was until I watched it back. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with being competitive. It was for a worthy cause. We were all starving.
Well, I think sometimes still society struggles with women being competitive.
Yeah.
You do. I think you get more judged more harshly.
The other thing is women who don't smile all the time. And my goodness, I've had this all my life. If I had a penny for every time somebody said to me, cheer up, love, it'll never happen.
Yeah.
And it's just, I've got that face. And
I'm giving myself the new hashtag Becky Vardy, so...
Good for you. Own it. Own it. Brilliant.